something?
Please do. So the sister just has a few words. So we look forward to hearing from the sister, inshallah.
All right. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Shamim. I was born into Islam, raised in Islam. My father, he's a sheikh. I have 9 brothers. I'm from New York. I had an Islamic marriage for 10 years. My son is Shaheed. He just turned 13. In 2012, I just started dealing with just issues with Islam and faith. And I stopped practicing for about 3 years. And I ended up going to church, getting baptized. And it was really hard because it's hard to raise a son as well as have all of my family Muslim and just go to church on Sunday and still teach him the Quran. And it's just difficult. And I've just been making like a lot of istikhara for the past 7 months. And it's hard to wake him up for Fajr, and I don't wake up for Fajr. So it's just really difficult, and I just did like a lot of soul searching, and then the khutbah today really resonated with me a lot. So shukran for that. And I've never taken my Shahada before because I was born into Islam, but this is kind of awkward and weird for me, but this is something I really want to do, and I had a crazy dream last night, so I definitely need to do it. All right.
MashaAllah. Thank you. Beautiful. And, in fact, I mean, just when you were saying what you did, it made me think of the Prophet ﷺ's advice that, as whether you're, as someone even born into the faith, you renew your faith. You renew your faith as often as possible by saying the Shahada. So, and so that's one of the adhkar, one of the the dhikrs that Muslims do when we reflect and we remember Allah, is to say the Shahada, is to say the kalima. And that, in fact, is a renewal of our faith, that every time we say that, it renews our faith, or is an opportunity for us to renew our faith. So we, like you, all must take, account for our own actions and renew our faith as often and as frequently as possible. So we will join you, inshallah, in renewing our own faith through you, inshallah. So you said you haven't, never actually, given the Shahada, but I imagine in the years that you did practice Islam, you did so often without even sort of, like I said, having maybe an occasion out of it, but certainly you did say the Shahada and you did renew your faith. But in the company of all of us, I mean, it's first and foremost, I always ask, you are embracing Islam based on your own volition, based on your own freedom, based on your own, there's no one sort of putting pressure on you, there's no pressures on you to do so. You do so because you want to embrace the faith. Yeah. Yes. And so that's first and foremost, because there's no compulsion in religion, right? Everything that we do so out of our own independent love and faith in God, not out of any kind of compulsion of man, compulsion of any government or power. We do so based on our own individual volition. So, inshallah, I'll say it. We'll say it first in Arabic, and then we'll repeat it in English. So. You can repeat after me. Ashhadu an la ilaha.
Ashhadu an la ilaha.
Illallah.
Illallah.
Wa ashhadu.
Ashhadu.
Anna Muhammadar Rasulullah.
Anna Muhammadar Rasulullah.
We'll say it 3 times. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
Wa ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah.
Wa ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله
وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله
وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله.
I bear witness that there is nothing worthy of worship except Allah.
I bear witness that there is nothing worthy of worship except Allah.
And I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his last and final messenger.
And I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his last witness and messenger.
MashaAllah. So welcome the sister back. MashaAllah. Allahu Akbar. Allah Akbar. We welcome the sister back into the faith, although I would submit that she never left the faith, truly. So, inshallah, but welcome back. This is, again, a practice that Imam Zayd, I believe, started. Yeah, Imam Zayd started of passing the kufi around, and mashallah, as a little hadiyah, as a little gift from the community. Not that you ever left, as I said. Okay, mashallah. Oh, Salahuddin. Okay. MashaAllah. Okay. So you got a nice little bodyguard there too. But anyway, but I was gonna say, like, having again never left the community, but welcome back to the community as anything. We are your brothers, we are your sisters. Whatever we can do to help you, to support you, to make dua for you, anything that we can do, just we are your brothers and sisters. So inshallah, welcome back to this community, and your son and your family members, inshallah. MashaAllah. Assalamu alaikum. No, I think that was it.
Unless somebody wants to take
Listen, welcome.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, I
Pleasure.
need help because he's like, because the more I tried to explain Christianity to him,
Right.
the worse it became. The more I started to be like,
Have
wait a
you-
minute, this
do
is
you live
not
in
right.
Oakland?
I live downtown